Do you consider yourself a great partner?
No doubt in my mind.
Whether you're currently in a relationship or single and looking to mingle, I put together a quick 5-question quiz to help you determine how good of a partner you either currently are or a prospective one you make.
This is exciting!
The 5 facets that these questions are based upon are things that I gathered from long-standing relationships that I truly admire. Things that they identified to me as things that they see as foundation or building blocks to their relationship being as long-standing as it is.
God damn it, do I respect you.
The scoring for this quiz is quite simple. We all start with a perfect 10 out of 10, and with each question, you either give yourself a 0, which means the score stays as is, a -1 if it's something that you know you can use some work with, or a -2 if it's something that you struggle with gravely.
I hate math.
Number 1 is how well do you listen? We may all think that we're great listeners, but the easiest way to determine just how good of a listener you are is to think of what are you actually doing when someone is talking to you? Are you actively listening and processing what they are sharing? Or are you always just thinking of what you're going to say next, whether it pertains to what they're sharing with you or not?
No comment.
Another thing to consider before you determine your score for this one is how good of a listener are you when what they're sharing is either not drama-filled or particularly juicy.
Damn you, Roger.
Number 2 is how do you react to their success or failure? You may think that you're perfectly supportive, but when your partner succeeds, is that something that deep down actually makes you feel jealous inside?
Maybe I'm not good enough.
Or how about when they fail? Is that something that you either become ashamed of or that you secretly take pride in because it makes you feel better about yourself?
Okay, that's enough. Stop, please.
Think about this critically and give yourself the true score that you deserve. Number 3 is how do you respond to their need for help? Let's put the bigger things aside. We all know that when emergency strikes, for the most part, we're all happily there for the people that we love in life.
I'm here for you.
But how about for the smaller cries for help? The times where they just need you to do something that you didn't anticipate yourself having to do. Forget whether or not you'd actually do it or you have been doing it thus far, and think about how you actually feel when you're asked to do it. Is it something that you dread or hold against them secretly inside, or is it something that you happily do for this person that you know you love?
You are welcome.
Number 4 is can you coexist in silence? It's easy, or at least easier, to spend time with someone when there's a third party involved. Whether it be another individual, a particular place, or something entertaining, it's always easy to spend that time when something is doing the bulk of the work for you. But how do you actually coexist with another person when it's just the two of you in silence? This is surprisingly quite difficult for a number of us because it not only challenges the relationship to see how you can actually exist with just each other, but it also challenges you to see how you exist with yourself since your mind is given so much more time to think and vocalize what it's thinking.
I love desk.
Number 5 is how do you feel when you have time apart? This isn't getting a gauge as to whether or not you have this deep longing and you cannot wait to see them again, but more so when they actually go, or that first moment of separation, do you feel a sense of relief, as if you are able to step back into yourself?
That's not normal.
It's not that we can't enjoy alone time, but it's a matter of if every time we find ourselves apart from the person that we so-called love, we feel like we're finally ourselves or we're taking the mask off, that's a clear sign that something needs to be worked out.
Are you kidding me?
So how many points out of 10 do you still have? I'm certainly not a perfect 10, and I hope that this gives you some areas to work on to either improve your existing relationship or to make you even stronger at the next one.
Wait, don't leave, please.
To see a new video like this weekly, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to like me on Facebook to be a part of my mission to make personal development more interesting for both of us.
Excellent.